Tonight, I'm looking forward to this great. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Bird is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Parrish. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Marbury in at the point guard.
Look out now. The Worm said, I'm not staying on the ground. I'm taking flight.
Nowitzki outside. Lets the three fly. Robert Parrish comes up with the rebound. Bird passes to Marbury. Rodman outside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Never afraid of or shying away from contact. Dennis Rodman, I think he even seeks to get hit.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Dennis Rodman shooting one shot.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor. His shot has just been a tad inconsistent, so that's why he hasn't gotten to the next level yet. But I love the energy he plays with and his versatility.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nowitzki, the pass to Hart, and the rejection by Bird. Pass to Marbury. Outside, Rodman, beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Hart, the pass to Hero. Hart with a screen on Ross. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And he's drawing those whistles. A couple quick ones back-to-back.
Al Thornton's checked in for the Bulls. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Rodman outside. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
Ross against Hero. Three-pointer, Fox connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Rodman no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Hero against Ross. Fox, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fox has got 5 now.
And from the point guard position, Fox has the physical tools to be dominant inside.
Parrish with the screen on Hero. Ross passes to Bird, out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rodman with a screen on Fox. Here's Marbury. Hits the front of the rim and out. Chicago trailing here. And Thornton kicks to Fox. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Nowitzki, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Marbury. Outside, Rodman. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Pass to Nowitzki. On the wing, Thornton. Back to Nowitzki. Fox finds Hero. Now Fox lets it go with a 3. Ross grabs the board. Rodman outside. Takes a 3. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Nowitzki outside. Back to Fox. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Thornton. Shoots over Parrish, and the Bulls with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And here's Rodman outside. Rodman with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Fox, the bounce pass. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing with the fadeaway. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. It's all knotted up.
And you know, at 7 feet tall, Nowitzki sees over defenders and knows exactly when to make the pass.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. You look at Bird, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty. And now he creates room for himself to get a shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with. He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Inside, the kick out to Fox. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The 10-footer finds the target.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 2. Hero against Ross. From deep, Rodman. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
No good from Ross. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Heat. Here's Hero. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. Edwards looking it over. Pass to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Bounce pass from Thornton. Gasol on the wing. Guarded by O'Neal. Back to Brooks. Shoots over Pippen. No good with the elbow jumper.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. To the paint, And stolen by James. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bulls out front, up 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Zeller is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Scottie Pippen. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2. James, the pass to Gasol. To the middle. Here's Hinson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Hinson's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Pippen. Here's Edgecombe. Down low, here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
And how about making a play for his teammate there? Edgecombe showing his all-around game.
Brooks against Pippen. Gasol, a screen on Pippen. Brooks with no one around. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. They get the rebound. Pippen outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Chicago shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Hinson. This one for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Kings. No one near James as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Hart, he's checked in for Thornton. Tyler Hero comes in for James. And it's Fox in for Aaron Brooks. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Gasol. Robert Parrish is checked in for Minnesota. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You take a look at Ross. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
O'Neal from long range. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Screen by Hart. Ross against Fox. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ross has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, O'Neal. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 10. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Hero with it. Picked up by Rodman. Outside, Fox. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the inside. Here's Parrish. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Hart outside. Pass to Hinson. Now Abdul. Kareem flushes.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Agreed. He's going to start putting on a show now.
That's usually how it goes. I mean, once they're in front, they really cut him loose.
Timberwolves trail by 10. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Chicago making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Larry Bird's checked in for Jermaine O'Neal. Parrish kicks to Rodman. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Bird against Hart. Deep 2 from Ross. From the top of the key, he buries it. Ross has got his first 2 points of the night.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Nowitzki against Rodman. Nowitzki, the pass to Hero. Shot clock at 6. Fox, no good.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Outside, Rodman, a 3-ball. Rebounded by Hart.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
A pass to Fox. Offline with his 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Ross. Now here's Bird. Defended by Hart. Deep 2 from Ross. And it's Chicago with the rebound. A pass to Fox. Nowitzki outside. And again, no good by Chicago.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Outside, Fox. Screen by Hart. Nowitzki outside. And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And welcome, Kenny, if I remember correctly, you participated in the dunk contest in back-to-back years.
Oh, well, you know me well.
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Nowitzki. Fox is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Kareem, and it's Hart in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Nowitzki. Hasn't made one yet. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
And look at how Fox is able to force the issue there, keeping the pressure on, and just seems to keep the defense on its heels.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Fox hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, you know, Ross doing a nice job sharing the ball. I love seeing that from him. A great teammate who knows how to get his guys involved.
Outside, Hero. The wide open look here for Fox. Nailed from three-point land. Fox has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Parrish up top. Inside. Rodman finds Bird. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Pass to Hero. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebound, Minnesota. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Marbury. No scoring in this one. Rodman, no luck.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Nowitzki. Ooh, Dirk making his presence felt.
Love how Nowitzki goes right up with it when he's this deep. I mean, not giving the defense any time to react.
Outside, Rodman for the 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And it looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here defensively in the second half.
Here is Ross after the Bulls pick up 2. Rodman with another miss.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Hero kicks to Fox. Nowitzki outside, takes the 3. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
in free throw percentage and one of the top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
And going back to their success at the free throw line last season, GA, best in the league. It helped them finish off a lot of close games. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's an 18-point game. Ross dishes to Rodman. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. It's Hart on the wing. Defended by Bird. Outside, Fox. And the Bulls, another three.
And you'd have to be excited about Fox's future, especially when he's cooking with grease like this.
Pass to Rodman to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Ross.
Oh, wow. Putting on a show. Ross can elevate with the best of them.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Hero. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Chicago making some changes. Gasol checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Al Thornton subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Gasol on the wing. Back to Hero. Nowitzki a screen. Hero kicks to Nowitzki. Here's Gasol. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rodman passes to O'Neal. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Bird with the basket on the assist by Edgecombe. Bird's got his first bucket of the night.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Hero kicks to Nowitzki. Gasol setting the pick for Nowitzki. To the middle, shot clock at 5, and Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. 1:15 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Bird dishes to Rodman. Back to Bird. Deep 2 from Ross, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Back to Hero. Jacks up a 3. And again, no good by Chicago.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Now, here is Bird. Deep 2 from Ross. Gasol pulls it in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rodman against Thornton. Hart outside. Good on the triple. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Ross for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Ross has got 7. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Bulls. He's been a major threat from 3-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Tyler Zeller out there with Edwards. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Marbury in at the point guard position.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Marbury's got such great playmaking skills. His ball handling, passing, top shelf.
They swipe it. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Marbury. Guarded by Fox. Now Edgecombe. From deep. No good that time. Chicago leading by 17. James right side. Thornton with a screen for James. A pass to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Over Marbury. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Timberwolves trail by 17. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now here's Zeller. Here's the three. They get it again. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's James. Pass to Hinson. Over Zeller. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Nifty move. Good work defensively by Fox. The Bulls leading by 15. To end the cold streak. And he sinks the layup.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here is Zeller. To Marbury. Shoots over Fox. Marbury, good. Marbury's got his first bucket in this one.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Parrish is checked in for O'Neal. Rodman comes in for Tyler Zeller. Larry Bird's checked in for Edwards. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Edgecombe. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here is Ross. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. From deep, Rodman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Stolen by Bird. Pass to Marbury. Parrish inside. He's covered by Hero. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Chicago leading by 15. Outside, Fox. Now Hero. Up top, Fox. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't get it. Ross against Hero. Strong move off the glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Bulls leading by 13. Fox with it. Nowitzki outside. Buries the deep ball.
And few big men can shoot it like Nowitzki.
They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. That one misses.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
Lock at 6. Outside, Fox. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here's Bird following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. The Timberwolves again can't hit. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero sets the pick for Fox. Pass to Nowitzki. No good on the triple. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Excellent D there from Parrish. Ross on the wing. He's covered by Hero. No good from Ross. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Fox looking it over. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. We've got P.J. Washington. Andre Drummond is out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Patterson in at the 2. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls for Drummond. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Smith passes to Starks. Here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by Patterson. Here's Garland. Pass to Williams. Detroit moving the ball around. Now here's Drummond. Covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. Drummond against Smith. The shot by Drummond. No good. Here's Starks. From deep, Harper. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And just over a minute played here to start the game. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Atlanta shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
3 shots. 3 shots.
First free throw is good. That one's no good. And he nails the third. And here's Garland. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Williams on the wing, covered by Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Garland for 3. Harper pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass the flag. Here's Smith. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Drummond with the screen, down low. Over Williams. That's good from Drummond on the assist by Garland.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Smith outside, launches it. Williams grabs the board.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively, just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside Garland. Washington outside. Drummond with the screen. The 3. Pistons keep it alive. Another shot. Ooh, Williams with the block. Pass to Harper from outside the arc. Counted from distance. Harper's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Patterson. Outside Garland. Drummond with the screen. To the paint. And Drummond with the jam.
What a fantastic pass from Garland. This is why his guys really enjoy playing with him.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Flag for 3. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Garland. He's scoreless. Now Williams. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here's the fast break. And here's Flag outside. Drains the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Detroit. 8-point game. A 6'8" point guard. Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. fourth, Darius Garland, and of course Luke Kennard.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
Garland with the ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Atlanta leading by 8. Here's Starks. No points so far. And that one's good. Flag.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Patterson. Outside Garland. Here's Drummond. Williams defending. Will it go? Nifty move. Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's gotten his third basket of the night.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've just been the better team. They've been more aggressive, which is why they hold a double-digit lead.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Patterson. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Drummond. Some solid defense from Williams. The Hawks lead by 10. Harper passes to Starks. Here's Flag. This one for 3. The rebound by Garland.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Patterson. Now Williams. Covered by Smith. Now here's Drummond. Back to Garland. Over Williams. Garland, no good. The Hawks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Flag, guarded by Garland. And it's Flag missing. Pistons trail by 10. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson comes in for Williams, and Dillingham subbed in for Patterson. Here's Garland, still without a bucket. The 3 from Thompson. Williams grabs the board. And it's Atlanta's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Smith passes to Whitehead. The shot misses.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter up 10. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Thompson out there with Moses Brown. And it's McHale in at the 4. Now here's Williams. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Detroit is shooting only 23% so far. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Brown. Here's McHale. Just 5 on the clock. Detroit moving the ball around. And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one is off. The Hawks lead by 14. Here's Morris. Again, Atlanta.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Kennard outside. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Garland. He's gathered enough votes to currently sit at the number 4 spot on the list. He must be excited about the prospect of competing in this event at All-Star Weekend.
And it's obvious the fans want him there as well. He's a dangerous man from beyond the arc who could have a real shot at winning that event.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's Starks. No points yet. Let's go with a 3. Whitehead can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 16. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Here's Garland following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Patterson. Right side Garland to snap the cold streak. Rulin pulls it in. Atlanta leading by 18. Smith passes to Starks. Here's Whitehead. The 3 is up. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3. Pass to Garland. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Back to Thompson. Hey, puts up a 3. No good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Starks the pass to Whitehead. And here's Smith. Pass to Starks. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Smith with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Starks. 10 points in his last outing. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Flag comes in for Whitehead. Detroit also making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Thompson. And it's P.J. Washington in for Dillingham. Washington finds Garland. Drummond with the screen. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Count that bucket.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. That one misses for Drummond.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Smith passes to Starks. Here's Harper. Pass to Starks. Over Garland. And it's Starks missing. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 18. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Yeah, it happens, though. The bad shooting can become contagious, and it started spiraling and couldn't get out of it.
And it's flag missing. Pistons trail by 18. Washington passes to Williams. Detroit moving the ball around. Pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
The Hawks lead by 16. Smith outside. Here's Flag. Back to Smith. And stolen by Williams. Garland, the pass to Patterson. Now here's Garland. Pass to Washington. And here is Williams. Covered by Smith. Shot clock at 6. Garland, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Starks. Left side, Williams. Pass to Starks. Over Garland.
Putting that quickness to good use on defense, Garland stays on top of his man.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Patterson. Still no points. Here's Starks. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are
looking at Atlanta. There are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Atlanta Hawks.
I think their bench was the biggest difference. These guys came aggressive on the offensive end, not afraid to put the stamp on this game.
Yeah, some confident personalities up and down that roster. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Man, we've seen Andre Drummond really having a great game.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
This team has shown trust in him, and now he has delivered.
And Atlanta with possession here. They led the game at one point by 20. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Jabari Smith out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Harper, then it's Flag, and it's Starks in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Basket counts.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Atlanta leading by 14. Starks the pass to Smith. Here's Flag. Back to Smith. Smith with a screen on Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 7.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Garland finds Drummond. It's stolen by Garland. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Williams.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Pass to Starks. The shot. Nails the wide-open jumper.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Williams. Yet to see a basket. Now here's Drummond. Williams defending. The shot by Drummond, no good. The Hawks lead by 19. They swipe it. Outside Garland. Pass to Patterson. Outside Garland. Now Drummond. Over Williams. The shot by Drummond, no good.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. The Pistons in second.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Garland, the pass to Drummond. Over Williams. And again, no good by Detroit.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Pass to Harper. And the 3 off target. And it's Garland with the ball for the Pistons. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Patterson. Can they get it? Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Starks. Here's Flag. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And that one misses. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Williams grabs the board.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. Timeout call, the Pistons. Dillingham's checked in for Garland. Outside, Williams. Pass to Washington. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Drummond. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And the first one at the line is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Harper. 5 points in the game. To the wing on the left. Here Starks. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Patterson. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Washington. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here are the Hawks now. They're on an 11-1 run. And that one's good. Flag.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Dillingham. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. To the middle. Drummond. Second chance effort. Oh, Williams with the block. Pass to Flag. The rebound by Detroit. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Driving to the basket. Robbed. Here's Starks. Here's Flag. From downtown. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 11.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
Pass to Washington. Here's Patterson. He's scoreless. Drummond with the screen. 6 to shoot. Patterson passes to Williams. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-1 run. Here's Starks. He has 6. To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so it's Atlanta cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Darius Garland, also Dillingham out there, and it's McHale in at the power forward position. The Hawks shooting around 51%. That's a good number.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Garland, the pass to McHale. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Down low. Here's Rulin. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Williams against Garland. No good on the triple.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's the screen. Whitehead passes to Rulin. And there's the drive.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Over to the wing. Back to Garland. Pass to Thompson. Here's Wolf. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And it's King missing. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Dillingham. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, Lex, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, it sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Puts up a deep 3. And it's King missing. The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Detroit moving the ball around. Garland, the pass to Drummond. The rebound by Atlanta. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. King gets the bucket.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the 2nd half.
Here's Garland. Pass to Dillingham. And here is Williams. Outside Garland. Clock at 6. Now here's Drummond. Guarded closely. It's blocked! And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. On Monday and then on Friday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And that game against the Grizzlies, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Murray's checked in for the Hawks. Hood Schifino comes in for Whitehead. Patterson is checked in for Detroit. The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Outside, Williams. Here's Rulin. Drummond defending. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Here's Patterson. Pass to Garland. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Grant.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Here's King. Drummond grabs the miss. The Pistons have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Pass to Washington. Here's King. He's guarded by Washington. Outside Murray. Here's King. Here's Rulin. Drummond defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He misses the free throw. Whitehead, he's checked in for Hood Schifino. And he's good on the second. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Drummond. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists now in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Jabari Smith.
He impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's King. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rulin. Oh, rejected by Drummond. Outside Garland. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans.
Greetings and best wishes for a well, Greg, heading this. It's been a fun season so far, and it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
Now Golden State's starting 5. We've got Draymond Green, Tatum out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Brewer. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Green with a screen for Tatum. And there's the foul. It's on Mark Price. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Now here's Roten. Green with a screen on Price. Just 5 on the clock. The steal. And now running up the court. Pierce pushing it up. 3-pointer. No good from Price. And so Roten will bring it up now for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
And nothing feels better than a win where team defense is the main factor.
Here's Price. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. The shot by Pierce will not go. Roten is looking it over. Outside Green. Outside Tatum. There's Sabonis tried to fade back in there, but it's off the mark. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Van Arsdale. And the rejection by Tatum. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Puts it up off the inbound.
Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
And Brewer kicks to Roten. Green, the screen. Back to Brewer. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Back to Price. To the wing on the left. Here's Van Arsdale. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Green with a screen on Price. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Van Arsdale. Guarded by Tatum. Pass to Price. It's Pierce on the wing. Let's go. The rebound by Roten. And so Roten will bring it up now for Golden State. Now here's Tatum. Knocks down the 3 ball. Tatum's got 5.
And it's going to take a little time, but Tatum has the tools to be one of the best scorers in our league.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And what hot hands have been coming from the ranks of the small forwards this past month. A look at the leading shooting percentages for those players. Paul Pierce third.
And that tells you about their ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively. I mean, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of a percentage.
Yeah, as a wing, it can be hard to hit your shots at a high rate. I applaud this group for playing smart basketball. And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Roten kicks to Green. And a great assist by Roten as that one goes in.
Oh, good job taking advantage of the space and getting that one off. Green making a great decision with the ball.
Pass to Pierce. And Tatum pulls it down.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Sabonis' screen on Price. Roten, the pass to Sabonis. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Bounce pass, Price. Pierce for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
Outside Tatum from downtown. And it's Miami with the rebound. Queens got his 4th rebound in this one. Price outside. Van Arsdale does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Price, the pass to Pierce. Here's Queen. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. And again, Miami with the triple. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Tatum's shot is off.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Brewer, the pass to Roten. 46 seconds left to play here in the first. Sabonis kicks to Brewer. And the three ball is good.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Outside, Pierce. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Pierce has got his 3rd basket of the night.
An excellent jump shot. Pierce doesn't need a lot of room to get that off.
Outside, Tatum. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And here's Hardy. From deep three-point land. The shot will not fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Johnson is out there with Smith. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Pietrowski in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. 5 to shoot. Hardy, no good. The Heat leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Out left to the wing. Johnson, right side. And shot on the way. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Miami's on 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Alexander-Walker. He has yet to score. 6 to shoot. Smith sets the pick for Johnson. Drops in the tray. Johnson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat.
Well, hey, Johnson is a volume three-point shooter for a reason because he's very accurate from beyond.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Heat with some changes. Queens checked in. And Paul Pierce is subbed in for Johnson. Now here's Roten. Pass to Tatum. Back to Roten. Now Filipowski. Outside Tatum. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good that time. Tatum's got 7.
And this is what Tatum does best right now. Create space in the mid-range area and use that high release point to just shoot over the top of the D.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 8. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Heat. Al Brewer following the 3-point attempt by Pierce. There's Green with the 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And this is a shot Green is still working on, and the work seems to be paying off.
Gafford finds Pierce, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer. He's got 11.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Pass to Tatum. Green with a screen for Tatum. Now Green. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Filipowski, and he's got his first chance at the line here. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Heat. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Roten with it. Still without a basket on the wing. Brewer. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The leaner. And Arsdale pulls it in. The Heat leading by 8. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Van Arsdale. There's a good screen. Back to Pierce. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pierce. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Tuesday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Monday, they continue the road trip heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Price is checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Golden State also making a change. Sabonis, he's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. Gafford with the steal. Pierce with a wide open look. Knocked loose. Warriors trail by 8. Pass to Roten. Outside Green. And here is Tatum. Take that! Oh, Tatum from the parking lot.
Deep out there. Jason Tatum, endless range.
Now Pierce. 3-pointer. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Tatum. And they're pushing it up. Here's Van Arsdale. Out to Price. Here's Gafford. Count that one. Gafford's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And I like how Tatum never backs off, even as the defense clearly gets overly physical.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good.
And this kid understands the importance of free throws. Tatum doesn't take them lightly.
Miami leading by 5. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Now here's Roten. Still scoreless. .109 left in the first half of basketball. Van Arsdale, the pass to Price. Gafford kicks to Pierce. Brewer with the steal. All going up court. And the rejection by Gafford. Price outside. Pass to Gafford. Pierce feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Van Arsdale. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Now here's Pierce. He's got 11. From the arc. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And so it's the Miami Heat bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break.
Thanks for joining us.
They want to lean on that perimeter game. I get that. But being one-dimensional, guys, look, it just makes it too easy to...
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you. And that'll do it for...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Sabonis is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Tony Roten. Then it's Tatum. And it's Brewer in at the small forward.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Sabonis. Scoreless thus far. Here's Van Arsdale. Now Price. It's Pierce on the wing. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Price has got his 4th assist in this one.
And right now, Pierce is feeling it. His guys would be wise to keep finding him.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. Stolen by Pierce. Here's Van Arsdale, covered by Brewer. Pierce, the pass to Van Arsdale. Can't cash in from the high post. Warriors trail by 9. And Brewer kicks to Roten. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. The shot comes out.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Back to Pierce. On the top of the key, Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Now here's Roten. Nothing on the board. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Tatum.
All right, they got 1 on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Last season's performance for him, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
For three, Pierce. The rebound by Roten. And so Roten will bring it up now for Golden State. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Pass to Brewer. Left side, Sabonis. Back to Tatum. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short. The Heat leading by 10. Left side, Pierce. The three. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Roten. Now, here's Sabonis. Guarded by Price. The 9-foot shot. Sabonis, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Back to Pierce. There's the pick. Lets it go. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Pierce has got 18 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The Heat making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Golden State. Now, here's Sabonis. Still yet to score. Brooks, the pass to Sabonis. Gafford with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Gafford's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back to you guys.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Smith checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Golden State also making a change. He's checked in, and Arsdale can't get it to go. Brooks outside. Pass to Sabonis to the left side wing. Clock at 6. And the Warriors miss again. Miami leading by 14. And here's Price. Scoreless thus far. Smith, that's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got 5 assists tonight.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And that one drops for him. Brewer's got his second bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Price outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Roten kicks to Brooks. Pass to Brewer. Now Roten shoots over Price. Roten, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Heat leading by 14. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Smith is out there with Pierce. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shed in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And that one is good from E.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Hardy. Golden State moving it around. In the corner, Tatum with it. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Shed. Pass to Pierce. Latrey drills it from outside. Pierce has got 10 points here in the second half.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Warriors trail by 12. Now here's Hardy. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Tatum against Pierce. To the wing right side. Here's Shed. Buries the long-range jumper. Shed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intense. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Heat. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Green. And it's Miami with the rebound. Gafford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Shed. Shoots over Hardy. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Shed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
Steps back. Tatum passes to Green. And again, no good by Golden State.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Pierce. Plenty of space. They grab their own miss. Launches it. Nice D from Brooks. Warriors trail by 17. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the shot goes in.
You gotta love this. Tatum has that offensive hunger, and the young man is just going off.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Warriors with some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Filipowski. Brewer comes in for Brooks. And Roten subbed in for Hardy. Now here's Gafford. Pass to Van Arsdale. Now Pierce. Here's Van Arsdale. Price with it. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Warriors trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Roten, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
And here's Price. All sorts of time. Yeah, count it.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Price. And get the 3.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
Now, here's Roten. Sabonis. And the rejection by Gafford. Takes the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 20.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now, here's Tatum. Back to Roten. Clock at 4. Sabonis' screen on Price. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Daniel Gafford.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Shed. There's the triple. Rebounded by E. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hardy. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play.
And going through their pregame warm-ups. Welcome, and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's Russell in at the power forward position. Well, Grant, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
Now here's Johnson. to the left side wing. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Williamson passes to Tripucka. 6 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Kite grabs the board. And Barrett has got the ball here for Phoenix. Pass to White. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside Johnson. The shot no good. Great D that time from Williamson. Here's Tripucka, guarded by Barrett. Eden passes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Give him a chance to pull off something special, and he will take it.
Pass to Kite. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3.
You gotta like the quick decision-making from Barrett. Not even hesitating at all off the catch.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's gotta improve. Serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Pass to Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's Kite. Outside Barrett. Fires it. It's hauled in by Eaton.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Pass to Barrett. And down it goes. 2 points. Barrett's got 5 now.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Johnson against White. Johnson inside. 6 points for him. Good work defensively by White. Suns trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Russell. Oh, rejected by Boucher. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Williamson. And here's Boucher. Now here's Johnson. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Back to White. Outside Johnson. Here's Barrett. And he gets the bucket. That's 7 points for R.J. Barrett. And so here's Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Now Johnson. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Here's Tripucka. Pure from 3-point range.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. Here's Barrett. The 3 is up. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by White. Here's Eaton. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Here's Sloan. Pass to White. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Kite. Hauled in by the Kings. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
And that one drops for him. Eaton's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Oh, deflected. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Kings lead by 10. Outside Johnson. Knocks it loose. There's 45 seconds left now in the first quarter. Sacramento on D. Pass to Sloan to end the run.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all. Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Now here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now. Good on the bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Suns trail by 10. Here's Cheeks. To the right side. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And so, in the game for Phoenix. And it's Sloan in at the 2 spot. Here's Nat. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. Suns trail by 8. Nat, the pass to Sloan. Here's Rollins. Here's Cheeks. Here's Nat. Pass to Rollins. Here's Sloan. No good from outside.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Iverson. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Manning's got 4 rebounds in the game. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Nat. Can't nail the jumper. Sacramento leading by 8. Here's Iverson. 17 points in his last outing. screen by Horford. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Williamson's checked in for Branham. All right, let's look back on the last month now and see which rookie players were leading the way in assists per game. Suns trail by 10. Pass to Manning. Here's Cheeks. Now Russell. Horford covering. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Manning. He's covered by Kessler. Phoenix no good that time either.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Back to you guys.
That's saying something. All right, thank you, Allie. Here's Barrett. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. That shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. Johnson against Williamson. From the high post. It's rebounded by Barrett. Suns trail by 12. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Williamson. And here's Horford. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up three to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Here's Cheeks. Still no points, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Monday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Now here's Barrett. He has 7. To stop the drought. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
This is the kind of playmaker Barrett is capable of being. Perfect use of the screen and roll.
Pass to Tripucka. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now here's Barrett. 9 points in the game. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Boucher. Ball's going up the court. Out to the wing. Williamson outside. Pass to Johnson. From behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And so here's Sacramento, following the score by Phoenix. Johnson against Barrett. Right side Johnson. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
And in traffic, He uses the reverse to keep the shot blocker at bay.
What an incredible move. Not everyone has that kind of skill. Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Barrett against Johnson. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Boucher. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Russell. 15 seconds left in the first half of this game. Puts it up from the high post. Barrett can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
And so it's Sacramento leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Phoenix Suns.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
Oh, I like the creativity in this group. They can do a lot on their way to the rim, but I bet I could still teach them something.
I'm sure you could, Jet.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be about dunking.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Suns trail by 6. Zion Williamson out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Johnson, and it's Tripucka in a 2-guard. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Barrett passes to Kite. Here's Tripucka. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over White. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And the Suns shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Russell finds White. Williamson against Johnson. Yes, it's good. Johnson's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Sacramento passing it around. And there's the screen. Inside. Oh, it's stolen away. Pass to White. Here's Kite, covered by Williamson. Outside Russell. Now Johnson. Barrett with it. 11 points in the game. Count that one. Barrett's got 13 now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Williamson with a screen on White. Tripucka, pass to Johnson. Williamson against Johnson. Here's Tripucka. Over Barrett. Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. For three, Barrett sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Outside Johnson. Sinks that one from the post. 12 points for him.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. Number 1, the Suns.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Johnson. Back to White. For three, Barrett. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
To the inside. They double him with White. Boucher outside. Pass to Johnson. They get it back. Eaton. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Russell, the pass to Barrett. They set the pick. There's the drive. Back to Russell. Here's the three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Kings lead by 3. And here's Johnson. 12 points for him. Pass to Tripucka. Boucher a screen on Barrett. And here's Boucher. Guarded by Russell. And finished off by Boucher.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
I like the passion from him. We don't see him jam it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
Outside Barrett. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Here's Johnson. And that one comes up a bit short. Suns trail by 5. Russell, the pass to White. They still need this. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. making a switch here. The Kings lead by 3. Here's Branham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Iverson. He's guarded by White. Shot's good by Iverson. And the Kings lead by 5.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Johnson against Williamson. Johnson with a bucket.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Branham. Pass to Iverson. And he lays it up and in. Iverson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Sloan. No good with the triple.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Back to Williamson. Pass to Iverson. 50 seconds left in the third quarter here. Count it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. Over Williamson. Shot by Johnson. No good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Iverson. Williamson left side. Good work defensively by White. And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got R.J. Barrett, and it's Manning in at the 5. Pass to Iverson. Back to Johnson. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Kessler.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's the pick. The 3, Barrett. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
On the take. Shot's good by Iverson. And the Kings lead by 8.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Iverson. To the left wing. Williams on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Nat with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sloan. To the paint. Nat, the pass to Sloan. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. And there's a pick. Second shot opportunity. Horford with the block.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
And Williams has got the ball here for Sacramento. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Horford. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Sloan. Horford covering. Here's Cheeks. Launches a three. Phoenix no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Iverson. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sloan. Here's Cheeks. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Cheeks to win the drought. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
The Suns making a switch here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Williamson with a screen on White. Pass to Tripucka. The three ball. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Sacramento leading by 5. Outside Johnson. Williamson with a screen on White. Pass to Tripucka. And here's Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson. Oh, the hook. Try and stop that one.
So few players still use the hook shot, but it's a tremendous weapon when done right.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Suns making a switch here. Russell is checked in. White looking it over. Here's Johnson. Oh, he jammed it.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Now Williamson. Now Boucher. Now Johnson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Oh, it's off. Suns trail by 5. Barrett cleared away by Boucher.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Johnson. No. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Here's Johnson. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Williamson outside. 5 on the clock. From deep. Oh, it's off target.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Johnson banks it home. Big shot.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Williamson outside. So good down low. Williamson.
This is the guy Williamson wants to be for his team. The player they can count on in the clutch moments.
Johnson inside. He's against Williamson.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
First, and that brings him within 2 here. Both shots good from the strike. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Williamson outside. Here's Johnson. Williamson outside. Johnson outside. Williamson with a screen on White. Johnson fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 14-6 run. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Boucher a screen on White. Williamson outside. Now Johnson. Here's Tripucka. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. All right, thoughts on what Coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to
Welcome and happy holidays from, and as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Chet Holmgren out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Maloach. And it's Abaji in at the 2. And it's the Nuggets with the ball after Vancouver got the three-pointer. Wembanyama looking it over. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Got to be impressed with Anunoby's self-starting. I mean, he knows exactly when to drive and draw the foul, too.
Stojakovic's screen on George. Pass to Stojakovic. And they call an illegal screen here.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Holmgren sets the screen for George. Holmgren outside. Here's Abaji. Allen defending, and here's George for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. No good there off the double clutch. Vancouver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George passes to Holmgren. Anunoby outside. Drops in the layup for 2.
You got to do way more than that to throw OG off. I mean, he relishes working against contact.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Holmgren. Wembanyama, no good. Vancouver leading by 7. Outside, George. Anunoby outside. Outside for George. Fires from deep. That shot off. Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Scott the pass to Stojakovic. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Stojakovic, a super sniper. He can knock it down from anywhere, but the three ball is his specialty.
George passes to Abaji. Holmgren with a screen on Allen. Inside. Holmgren can't hit. The Nuggets trail by 4. Wembanyama finds Scott. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Scott really attacking inside, relying on his agility to get that shot up and down.
George passes to Abaji. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Abaji's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Vancouver. Outside, Scott, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And here's George. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Pass to Holmgren. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Here's Abaji. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Excellent D there from Allen. The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Wembanyama. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Abaji. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Scott with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Outside, George. Pass to Abaji. George with the screen on Allen. Holmgren the pass to Abaji. Outside, George. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wembanyama passes to Scott. Back to Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
George passes to Holmgren. Here's Abaji. Pass to Malawach. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Chalk up 2 there.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Wembanyama. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Vancouver leads by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And something else that I like is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And Vancouver, who they've got, we've got Collier. And it's Houston in at the small forward.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Vancouver shooting 47%, pretty solid. Pass to Sohan. Here's Furphy. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And what I like about Sohan is that he does a little bit of everything, including passing the rock.
And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles that teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
Now here's Green. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Strickland missing. Vancouver leading by 4. Pass to Collier. Here's Furphy. To the paint. For 3. And they get it back. Back to Sohan. The 3. Rebound by Antoine Jamison. The Nuggets shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. Pass to Strickland. Jamison, a screen. Puts up a 3. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Strickland.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Number 1, Chet Holmgren.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's Abaji. Defended by Stojakovic. George passes to Collier. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jeff Green on the wing. Vancouver pulls it in.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
George passes to Sohan. Pass to Collier. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Scott. The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Green. Defended by Sohan. Fade away. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. From past the arc. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look for Denver. Hayes is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Victor Wembanyama has subbed in for Green. Vancouver also changing it up. Malawach is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Collier. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. George against Scott. Pass to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama against Holmgren. The Nuggets with another miss. Here's Vancouver with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. George passes to Abaji. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Nuggets trail by 7. Outside, Scott. Wembanyama outside. Shoots the 3. Vancouver pulls it in.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
George with the screen on Allen. Here's Abaji. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Allen. And stolen by Anunoby. On the wing, George. Here's Abaji. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Stojakovic's screen on George. Allen outside. Buries it from 3-point range.
Just a nanosecond from touching the ball. Ray Allen ready to fire.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. 4-point game. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And they were second overall in scoring. They could really light it up on those nights when a few of the guys got hot.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Here's Abaji. He has 6. Hayes with the steal. On the wing, George. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stojakovic dishes to Scott. Back to Stojakovic. Shoots over Anunoby, and it's Stojakovic missing. Vancouver leading by 4. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Abaji. Defended by Allen. 5 to shoot. Malawach, the second chance points on the tip in. And Vancouver leads by 6.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And it's Vancouver with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most...
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Let's start out with a look at the recently announced Players of the Week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really, that CONSISTEN.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Nuggets.
They were sloppy, gave the ball away too much, and that comes down to one thing: focus.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shaq. I was distracted. Focus.
Did you say something, Shaq?
Yeah, my focus was deterred.
What did you say something, Kenny?
What?
Yeah, I said focus. I said focus, not I want to kiss. Focus.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets trail by 6. We've got Allen. Jackson Hayes is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And there's Byron Scott. And it's Stojakovic in at the 3 spot. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
George against Scott. Allen outside. Misses the 3. Vancouver leading by 4. Pass to Abaji. Back to George. Lets it go from deep. Denver grabs the miss. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From outside the arc, Vancouver pulls it in. Malouadj has got 6 rebounds in the game. Abaji the pass to George. Here's Abaji. Allen defending. Pass to Holmgren. And he comes up with the deuce. Holmgren's got 7 points.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Scott with the ball. George picks him up. Allen surveying the D. Hits it from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
George passes to Holmgren. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Allen a screen on George. Pass to Stojakovic. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And how about that quick fire release from Stojakovic? Just a tremendous shooter. The D has to get up on him, even as the pass is coming his way.
George finds Holmgren. Now, here's Anunoby. Defended by Stojakovic. Here's Malouadj. Vancouver working the ball around now. Here's Abaji. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Allen for the 3. Malouadj grabs the miss. Malouadj has got his 7th rebound here tonight. George with the bounce pass. George sets a screen, takes the 3, and that one's good. Abaji.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Scott the pass to Wembanyama. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Uncovered, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Scott the pass to Stojakovic. They set the screen to the inside. Kicks it out to Allen. And he's good on the three ball. Allen's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Denver.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Vancouver. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Here's Anunoby. Outside for George. Pass to Sohan. In the corner, George with it. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Scott the pass to Theus. For the lead. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
A nice shot by Sohan.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
1:32 left in the third. They set the pick. Inside. It's tipped. Stojakovic the pass to Scott. Over George. Here's Wembanyama. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Three-pointers, Stojakovic, and again Denver with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
32 seconds left in the third. And he gets the bucket. Theus has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
Outside, Scott. Here's Theus. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Nuggets on top. They finish off the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Vancouver, who they've got, Holmgren is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Collier. And it's Houston in at the 3.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Allen left side. Pass to Strickland. There's the 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Collier. Here's Furphy. Oh, good with the triple. Denver in the lead. And here is Green, defended by Sohan.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Bounce pass from Zohan. Furphy. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Denver shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Over to the left wing. Shots good by Strickland. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
It's deflected. Fires the 3. The rebound by Collier. Vancouver trails by 3. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Furphy. Allen defending. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Strickland. Left tray. Vancouver pulls it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Furphy over Allen. Furphy, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Jamison, and they cash in right away with a quick shot. Jamison's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So Vancouver going with almost an entire new group here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
As his career progresses, Holmgren will expand his passing skills.
Allen, right side. Back to Wembanyama. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists tonight. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Stojakovic against Anunoby. Allen fires. And the 3 misses.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Here is Wembanyama. Holmgren rips down the rebound. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. To tie it up. He gets the bucket on the way in.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Stojakovic's screen on George. Allen outside. Anunoby outside. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Now George to take the lead. The shot misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A floater. That does not go. Vancouver has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Holmgren against Wembanyama. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Now Holmgren. No one near him. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Shoots the 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
For 3. A deep 3. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm